your selection now.
Hello, Sharky.
Hey, Cass.
Hello, everyone at home. Welcome back to the C&C Stream Factory. Welcome to my theming, my personalized template here. There's certain games I like. I include things I like here. So we got a bit of a Doom theming for my showings here. And so I figured I'd start off my personal C&C Stream Factory debut with a first-person shooter. It feels like that's in theme with all this going on here. It's not an old FPS. Or I guess by some definition it is. What was that, my friend?
So we're not doing... Oh, I'm saying, so that means we're not doing Doom, or we're not doing Rise of the Triad. So, Titanfall, Doom 2016, what are some other classic first-person shooters? Oh, hey, Halo.
I was thinking more like 2006's Red Steel for the Wii.
That's also a choice.
So I haven't played this game in something like, let's do some quick math here. 9 years? Or 19? Or what? Since 2006 or 2007. However the math works on that.
About 15 years-ish.
That sounds about right. But for whatever reason, I have fond memories of this game. I think about this game infrequently, but more frequently than I probably should. I have a soft spot for Red Steel on the Wii. I bought into some of the promises of the Wii being the premier platform for first-person shooters.
You saw the commercial, you saw the bit where you shoot the fish tank and you get all wet in real life, and you're like, I can't wait for that to happen to me.
Yeah, I want to get soaked. And unfortunately, it didn't quite live up to those promises, but from what I remember, and that is the key thing here, this is still a largely competent first-person shooter with motion controls. And we're gonna play it with motion controls, which means that in a minute I'm gonna have to get up, stand up, move my chair to the side, get my Wiimote activated, and I'm not playing this on a Wii. I am playing this on PC through Dolphin with a sensor bar, though, that I must have bought like 10 years ago or so for the express purpose of playing Wii games on PC.
An official sensor bar or like one of those Dolphin bars?
It's like a Mayflash W010 or something along those lines.
See.
But I think it gets the job done well enough. And hopefully enough to get us through this intense first-person shooter adventure for hardcore first-person shooter players, which I consider myself among that crowd. So let's transition to the stage here, and just one more thing before I stand up and I get everything sorted and in position. I just want to show off this poster, this advertisement flyer for the game. This is probably a magazine ad, is what it was. The story of your fighting is a poem of 2 words: you suck. So very tasteful, very classy. The kind of cultural crossover you can only get from a French company in Ubisoft Paris. So I will warn, this may not be the most culturally sensitive game ever made. I don't think it's like out and out. I think it's just, French people's understanding of foreign culture. So we'll see how that materializes. We'll see how embarrassing it is for me to claim that I enjoy this game. We'll see if I even still enjoy this game. But if you could buy me a minute here while I get everything set up, I'd be much appreciative.
Absolutely. Well, folks, you know what I'm about to say. It's Subsember. And actually, for real, apparently that it's 25% off subs until January 2nd. And bonus bits, I don't even know what bits do. But, yeah, that's the thing. Now that I mention it, I don't have to mention it throughout the rest of the stream. But yeah, I'm going to have to ask Cass once we get started or how they got Wiimote stuff going, because I've never gotten the Wiimotes to work nice with my computer. I would love to do some Wii stuff, especially for C&C, but...
Is it streaming out?
Let me. Is it streaming out to me or is it streaming out to the stream?
To you in particular. I see it going to the stream right now,
Oh,
so I think we're good.
I see the live thing now. Yes. Okay, it's streaming out.
I have to stand the distance back, but hopefully with my microphone arm, I'm able to position it in such a way as to be heard and to be able to play it to where the Wiimote, where the sensing isn't dropping out every couple seconds.
And not smack the microphone, I assume.
Yeah, that is also a factor here. Maybe a little further back?
That's not what I expected the main menu to look like.
Well, this game is just full of surprises.
I don't know what I expected the main menu to look like, but I didn't expect it to look like that.
Yeah, this is one of those games that tries to do some stuff with the interface, tries to be novel, cute in its approach. And if that means not being able to recognize at a glance what any of these menu icons mean, that's just part of the sacrifice that has to be made. Might as well look at the options.
That's the first lesson. That's the first lesson of user interface is unreadable UI. I keep saying AI.
Well, soon UIs will be produced by AI, so we're just getting in front of it.
They look like this.
Control parameters, sound parameters. I think we're good. There is multiplayer in this, so if you want to hop on over here, get your Wiimote out, we can...
No, thank you. Do you have to... Are you just... You have to literally drag it over to the... Jesus.
I sure
launched
do.
that, right?
Yeah. People were figuring out what this whole Wii thing was all about. What it was going to look like, how it was going to play, and how you should interface with it. And I think they landed on the right... The perfect interface right out the gates. Are you sure you want to override this? Yeah, that's fine.
I feel like every new console generation, whenever they introduce like a new little gimmick for the controllers, everyone's immediately like, yeah, we're going to go all in on this. And then they do one game like that. And then they're like, you know what? Let's just make it normal games again.
Yeah, you know that whole thing we were committing to that we were investing millions of dollars in? Maybe not.
Oh, look at these fish, Scott. Aren't they pretty?
Oh, wow, actual subtitles.
Yeah, it's a miracle, isn't it?
Did you see the big red one in the center?
Yeah, I did. It's right there.
And the colors on that one, over there.
Oh, you mean this one? Oh, no, the one up top. Okay.
No, this one. Just
are you a child? Are you, like, pointing at the fish, going like, big red fish?
My favorite.
This is my favorite fish.
Oh, I love the one on the right.
No, this is my new favorite fish.
Oh, wow. I hadn't seen the one in the left corner.
This is such an awkward tutorial, like, in terms of framing.
It's not even like we're calibrating this stuff. It's not
well done! Well done! You know fish!
Wow. But wait, I think our table is ready, honey. Let's go.
Now, there are cutscenes in this game, out-of-engine cutscenes, and I'm going to have to make our avatars go away temporarily for these, because the subtitles align to the left-hand side for some reason.
Interesting.
Do I look all right?
See?
Sorry, I know I've asked you 10 times already. I'm a little nervous. It's like a dream. You remember when we first met? You told me that I was a spoiled brat, and that you were hired to...
I told you about all the fish I like.
I didn't expect any personal sympathy, because as a bodyguard, it made your job easier not to be friends with a client. And here you are, about to meet my dad and tell him you want to marry me. I'm so...
You're assuming a lot, lady.
Tokyo for a while, come here to LA.
Yeah, I'm just here for the food. I'm just here for the meal.
And he said he'd meet you. I'm so excited.
I'm here for the drinks, for the food, and to look at the fish.
He has the whole place booked. He always does that. He says it's for security, but really, I think he just likes to show off. Don't let it impress you. I still call him Dad.
Wow, they're gonna shoot the shit out of that waiter there. They're all gearing up to murk that poor waiter.
Miss Miu, you look absolutely splendid. Your father is impatient to meet you and...
Is that better or worse than stiffing him on a tip?
Let's go. I don't like to wait.
Significantly worse, I think. Alright, can we reappear? Can we make our... Can we pop back into frame? I think we can. So maybe these cutscenes are a little low rent, this comic book style, but... You know, there's still plenty of in-engine stuff for us.
This way, please. Mr. Sato will see you in his private lounge.
And you're just stuck in that chair pointing at her because you don't know how to move.
What are you doing?
Oh, really?
Scott, do you see these tiles over here? You should walk on them. All right, ladies first.
I was about to say point it where you want to walk, but that would just be describing a point-and-click adventure game.
No, we get to use the nunchuck here mercifully, so I can do my sweet little moves. This is all the way down I can look. And all the way up. Hey, what's up, homie?
You're wearing an extremely thick scarf.
I also upscaled this to double internal resolution, just to make it look nice for stream.
All your luggage has been
Speaking of making it look nice, did you do anything about the frame rates?
I think Dolphin mostly mitigates the frame drops, but I do kind of want to play it at the original frame rate. I'm not always a fan of fixing that stuff. I kind of want to play it mostly as it was, quote-unquote, intended.
Please be patient.
Well, we're just getting right into it, aren't we?
Well, I'm gonna be patient. I'll stay here. Oh, I guess not. I guess we're moving.
Oh my God, Scott! He's dead!
Do you have an option?
No, not quite. We just die in the first act of the game.
The way it slowed down, it looked like you were
Yeah,
supposed
like it was
to
gonna
do
be
a
like a
quick time
QTE
event.
or something, but not quite. It was just for dramatic effect. Hwah! Hwah! There we go. So,
Oh boy.
first person aiming. This was the future that I was promised for my first person shooters, and you know, this could be worse. It moves.
How much range would you say you're actually doing? Because your character's hand is going like wildly up and down. Like, what's your physical wrist doing to move all the way around?
Flicks. I'm not doing wild swings or anything. It's mostly, you can follow the cursor here and see sort of like where I'm aiming.
Right. Being a launch title, this was before Wii Motion Plus.
Yeah, which I never had, I don't think.
I didn't have one during the life cycle of the Wii. I got one like later on when I had like a Wii U.
Hey, there's another one left. Let's kill him.
Oh, didn't need those extra shots, I guess. Hwah!
Is reloading like a funky thing, or is it just a button?
It's shake the nunchuck.
Now, Cass, you shouldn't hold your gun like that. That's bad form.
Okay, what should I do?
Off to the side.
Yes,
Or straight
yes.
up. Yeah, okay. I remember I was playing like a
Here we
VR
go.
game once, and you were fussing at me because I held the gun sideways for a skid. You were saying, "Don't hold the gun like that."
It's kind of hard with the Wiimote because this is like completely the right way to hold it. I think it's the perspective too. Makes it look like I'm holding it at an angle as you move it to the side. But, you know, this is not a good way to shoot a gun or to hold a Wiimote for that matter. So, you'll see me doing whatever's comfortable in a moment. Check
Match
those
Me says the big
corners.
problem with the aiming is that the dead zone is so huge before you start turning.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but I think we'll get used to it. I think we could learn to love it.
You are the boyfriend? Mr. Sato is heading for his helicopter on the roof. We must join him there. Hurry!
Video Game King says good form would demand a second Wii mode that you hold against the main Wiimote steady gram. Well, that's what the nunchuck's for.
Yeah, pretty much. There's also the zapper thing, but you don't really want that for this, for reasons that we'll get into later. You don't want to clamshell both of these together.
Oh, you can also lock. I assume lock on is just like camera focus and not
It
what
looks
we would
like
normally
this.
call lock on. Oh, okay.
You can thrust the Wiimote forward to zoom in a little bit, so naturally I won't be doing much of that.
It kind of looks like Time Crisis when you go into that view.
Wait, can I just jump through windows? I sure can.
Why did they never put Time Crisis on the Wii?
Yeah, that's a big fuck up on their part. We got House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return at least.
Which was good, but you know.
But it's not Time Crisis.
I
We
mean,
did get
Time
Ghost
Crisis.
Squad.
Maybe Time Crisis is tied up with Sony somehow. How? By the way, how did you get the Wiimote to work well with a PC, because like mine does not.
I think it's just the Mayflash bar. I think it's just that. I mean, I don't have any Bluetooth going on or anything, which is always a problem. Like the interference with Bluetooth makes this stuff basically unusable. But if you have a bar that does it for you, that interfaces directly with the Wiimote, then forwards your inputs to the computer, to the program or what have you, that's the way to go.
That's the thing, because like I tried hooking up with Bluetooth because all I have is like an actual Wii sensor bar, and like just untenable.
Yeah, no, that won't work, unfortunately.
Okay.
Also, if people can tell me how my audio levels are coming through at this distance, everything's okay, everything's copacetic. Oh, I'm assuming it is. It looks good to me. I'm seeing the levels. I can't see chat, so you're gonna have to re-chat for me. But
right. Scratch Me Out says audio's fine.
I believe that.
Video Game King says, why do the characters speak like bad Godzilla dub versions of themselves? And he already answered his own question, which is Ubisoft.
Yeah. Oh, they're waiting to ambush me. Anyone else in there? Well, this ain't gonna stand.
I mean, you didn't know that was an assassin.
Yeah, that could have just been an actual waiter. Ooh, effects.
This actually seems to be running fairly decently, but again, Dolphin.
Yeah, this would usually be like between like 20 and 30 on your actual Wii. At half the resolution I'm currently running it, but... Oh, second gun. Don't mind if I do.
You know, that's the bit I hate most about the Wii in terms of the motion controls is the nunchuck. And I think it almost feels like developers didn't know what the nunchuck was going to be. Because I feel like a lot of games tried to use it like it was another motion controller.
Which it is not.
Yeah.
It has a gyrometer in it, but
Town Nook Yankee says, it's kind of funny how the sequel was so much better but sold so much worse for numerous reasons. It's a little early, but you ever play a sequel for this?
No, maybe we'll do that on stream.
Yeah, that feels like a U-coded game.
Oh, absolutely. I just never got around to it.
Also, Tom Nook clarifies that the nunchuck had a accelerometer, not a...
Okay, yeah, there is a difference.
gyrometer.
There is a marked difference between that.
And the Wii Motion Plus has the gyrometer, not the original Wii controller. That was just IR. And accelerometer.
So much for that helicopter.
Oh yeah, and Red Steel 2 does require Wii Motion Plus.
I will not forget it.
So...
My men rushed us into an ambush. These dogs cut all our escape routes and trapped us here. My daughter managed to reach the lift before I was pinned down by enemy fire. My bodyguard should have brought her to my private suite safely. Now let us find her and leave this place.
That sounds like a plan to me. Though, can we order some food first? I'm pretty famished right now.
Also, if we could find some fish I could point at, that would really, like, help me relax.
I think that would help me cope with this whole situation.
Yeah. This game needs like a slow time thing, and you recharge it by pointing at fish to like gain your focus back.
We do gain slow motion later, if memory serves me. We will get abilities that we level up to some capacity.
Hey, the Wii remote you're using right now, is that one with the Motion Plus built in, or is that like an original?
No, this is an original.
Alright, so if we want to play Red Faction 2, you might need to get a new Wiimote.
Yeah, I don't know if Red Faction 2 ever made it to the Wii. Not to dog on you for that, but...
Oh, Red Steel.
Yeah, sorry.
Red Faction is
all the time, so...
Yeah. See, I'm always thinking about Red Faction.
I'm always thinking about this. Alright, you first. You take point, old man.
Our only way out is through the elevator. Let's take it.
Let's steal it. Take it out of here.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking right at it. Oh, do I have to put our avatars out of the way again? I think we do. Yeah.
Press the button. We must hurry.
If Red Faction 2 was on the Wii, it would not have had Geomod in it. I can tell you that much.
No.
It's
I don't even remember if Red Faction 2 had Geomod.
I can't remember either. Time B, accuracy D, and 0 respects points, which got me an A, because I don't think it was possible to earn too many
Good.
of those in this first level.
The goal in this game is to be a bad boy.
I mean, you have choices you can make, sort of, kind of. I think we're safe to be in frame right now. I think this will be in an engine.
It would seem my daughter was right to trust you. Your help was invaluable. My Lieutenant Ryuichi took Miu to safety. They'll be waiting for me in my suite. Once there, we can get back up and get out of this place. I'll find a way to get some help or leave. Everything should be okay.
Well, I'm glad to hear. That's very reassuring.
Who are these people? They're everywhere. Look out!
You know, maybe the floor of this elevator should not have also been made out of glass. That seems like a safety hazard.
Quick! The elevator won't hold for long.
It's like in any game when you, like,
That was close.
go to an aquarium level or something and there's the big glass tunnel and you're like, you know, we all know what's gonna happen.
I've seen Jaws 3D.
Here? Take it.
I've played Jaws Unleashed.
Surrender! So, Scott-san, use the blade.
Can't I just shoot him?
Clear your mind and follow my instructions. Let this
No, this is cooler. Use the blade.
I mean, it is significantly cooler. Okay.
Bonk.
Yeah, so these motions are significantly less, you know, accurate, are more kind of just janky, but
left or right.
you know, they get the job done for this style of combat.
Also, I feel like if I, like, slash a dude with a sword, like, 6 times and he was just pretty much fine, like, I'd be like, no, I'm out of this fight.
I'm tapping out.
Like, I'll go back to the gun. Give that a shot. It feels like you're dodging into those attacks rather than away from those attacks.
It's very generous, we can say that much.
Does the direction you dodge actually matter, or is it just that you dodged?
I think just that I dodged.
You did it. Don't waste any more time on this man. Kill him if you wish. The choice is yours.
Nah, that's alright. I'm going for respect.
Well done. Take his sword. Even
Well done. You did not kill this man trying to kill my daughter.
for instance.
You know, Scott has a good heart.
We're on the right floor, but in the wrong part of the hotel. We must cross over to the other wing.
So yeah, the game will transition between shooting and sword fighting
Only I can draw a weapon.
when it is narratively appropriate.
I must rely on your skills once again. That's it.
I wish I could use that excuse
That move.
in real life. Like, I'm sorry, sir, but it is now narratively appropriate for me to take out my sword.
Be careful now.
I mean, that's what the Subway Avenger tried, or whatever that dude's name was. The one who ended up drowning going back for his sword on a deserted island, or... That's a whole saga. Out. Okay, take 2 on that, man.
Yep. Nunchuck. Nunchuck motion controls. Quote unquote.
I mean, it's just a gesture anyway. It doesn't need to be anything more than that for how they implemented this, I think.
I always felt like the nunchuck was just really bad at, like, detecting that stuff to begin with. I'm really ragging on, like, the Wiimote nunchuck. To be fair, I really liked my Wii.
Yeah, no, I definitely got a lot of use out of it. Until I bricked it trying to jailbreak it.
Like, I think a future if I ever get a thing that'll let me use the Wiimote on PC, I would love to do like Mad World here.
Why not? Yeah.
Scott, you learn quickly.
What if I just spam this? What if I don't even bother with this whole parry system? What? He doesn't have a sheath. He just put that between his hands. Did you see that? He just sheathed the blade between his fingers, between his delicate palm.
You know that thing where, like, you do that magic trick where your, like, thumb detaches and you put it back in and that kind of stuff?
This is how you do it
like
for real?
Yeah, it's like that sort of magic.
Magic, you say?
Yeah. He has, like, he's an uncle, so he has uncle magic abilities.
The whole place is infested with these rats.
Rats? Did he say rats?
Not real ones, unfortunately.
Alright, screw this cover business. Here's how I like to play this game, from what I remember.
Stop, you bastard!
Can't stop,
Like
won't
Doom
stop.
2016.
Oh!
Yeah, he was not dead.
When you whiff in this game, it is the most unfortunate thing. Give me an SMG. These shotguns are for the birds, I tells ya. But so far, I haven't had any real issues with this. I think the auto-aim is pretty generous. I think the bullets magnetize to some extent, so...
They're everywhere.
Well, they're not in here, so quit your yapping, your yammering.
Alright, so your character's name is Kuso.
Alternatively known as Gaijin.
That's his full name, Kuso Gaijin.
The shit Gaijin. Yeah, that's more or less accurate, I guess, to his character in this game. Parry at the right moment to make the enemy lose his balance. This is just good advice in general, I think.
That was a close call, but we made it. Thanks to you, Scott.
Oh.
Stop staring down there. My eyes are up here, Scott.
Good bit of gameplay there.
Kumito-san, you are safe.
Hey, buddy.
You can stop. You can stop pointing the gun at me.
The gods
Bella?
have my prayers, my lord, and brought
A sword and a gun brought me back, Luigi. Not prayers. Where is my daughter?
Father! I was so worried. Oh my god, you're hurt.
Don't worry, Mew. I'll be fine.
Is he still pointing that gun at us?
I believe he is.
Kumito-san, forgive me for hurrying you, but the hotel is not safe, and this suite might not hold them off long. A car is waiting for you and your daughter in the parking lot. Come.
Dad, I won't leave without my fiancé.
But of course. Let him pass. This man saved my life.
Finally, some appreciation.
I think he fell asleep pointing that gun at you. Oh, nope, he woke up.
Good checkpoint time. Oh, now he fell
The
asleep.
game froze. Out of bullets, time to nap.
Oh,
What's that green bar above your...
that would
is
be
that
armor. Yeah. I picked up a Kevlar vest, so that buys me a little bit of, you know, I can get hit a couple times before it starts to affect my health, which does regenerate, mind you, so... Alright. What door are they gonna come out of next? I'll be so ready.
Look at the arm movement. I am getting the vibes of, like, playing a VR game with guns.
I can't tell if that would be better or worse. Probably better, right? You would hope better. That technology has improved somewhat in the decade plus since.
Remember when Nintendo, like, tried VR for, like, literally 5 minutes?
Was that part of the Labo thing, or...?
Yes. They, like, patched in VR modes into Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, and that was it.
And they became the preferred ways to play those games, if memory serves, right?
You couldn't even play those games like that. It was just a viewer thing. It was just like, hey, look at the scenery. Okay.
Oh, I can't use the sword. They don't let me use the sword when I'm reloading. That was a horrible way to realize that, to discover that fact.
Before anyone corrects me, it was also in Smash. You could also just, like, look at a stage in Smash Brothers.
Oh no, from the top of this? Oh well, it was short. It's fine. I think the pistol might be slightly more accurate than a one-handing an SMG. And whatever, I'm the handgun liker in video games. I'm the one who always tries to use them as much as possible, so... It's like a dream for me.
You'd probably like VR.
Oh, I absolutely would.
Well, I mean, yeah, at least for the guns.
Like, once I figured out that my stereo blindness didn't prohibit me from playing stuff in VR, it was like, oh man, I really want to get VR now. But, you know, prohibitively expensive still.
What, you're saying $700 is a bit much?
Folks, it's Subsember. Help fund us so we can get VR and we'll play that on stream. But first I'm getting a Sinden light gun. That's what I'm getting first and foremost.
I've been trying to figure out how to do, theoretically, I could do stream VR stuff for C&C. But that is a can of worms since I'm using a MetaQuest.
Oh, jeez. Not again. Come on. The shotgun guys are brutal. This is the toughest guy we've faced yet. Whew. Okay, I won't embarrass myself twice. We'll give the shotgun another go while we're at it, too. And I think we're coming up on a part that just rules. Yeah, I think we're coming up on it. This is the moment, however many years ago, I already forgot, where this game really clicked for me. You ready?
Go for it.
Watch it be the wrong room. I don't think it is. I think I'm accurate in this. Alright. I gotta try to make this look as cool as possible to put this game over. Wish me luck.
Is this the right room?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I just saw you run to a locker room and it was like, yeah.
It's just the combination of the music, which is excellent in this game, and the set pieces, which are ripped straight from the action movies that I know and love.
The Giant's laundromat.
Come on, pop your heads out.
Tom Nook is suggesting, at some point, potentially the conduit.
Yeah, why not, right?
Which I remember that being hyped up as people saying like, this is finally going to be the good first-person shooter for the Wii.
We already got it.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty
whatever
3.
It was. Yeah. Video Game King says, remember when Haze was advertised as Sony's Halo? You remember every game advertised as Sony's Halo?
The next Halo killer.
Killzone, Warhammer, Fire Warrior.
This shit where you just move up to cover while shooting, it feels so right. I'm sorry, this is good.
I mean, I am getting, like I said, I am getting some VR game vibes from this, which I say that in a good way.
Yeah.
That I think when the Wii was being promised originally, like people kind of felt like it was going to be a half step to VR. Because, you know, how many things were sold on, like, you know, like the sword fighting here. It was sold on the idea of, like, you're going to actually be able to swing your sword. Which eventually the Wii kind of fulfilled that promise.
In time.
But everyone kind of rushed to meet that future that wasn't there yet, which is also this game, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it was doing the sword fighting thing, the motion controls weren't there yet. It was doing aiming the gun stuff. Aiming guns wasn't quite there yet, at least not in this way.
You'll never reach the fucking lot, stupid gaijin.
How does he know our name?
That's my name, don't wear it out. I'm sorry, it's Kuso Gaijin, thank you very much.
This guy's not a very good sword fighter. But I'll let him live so he can practice the blade some more.
Yeah. You know, I thought I'd try it out today. Maybe I was wrong.
Thank you for indulging me, sir. I'll do better next time, sir. Oh, my accuracy rating's gonna go down for those two shots, but I wanted to break out the floor underneath me.
Shortcut. What if you have a 99% accuracy at the end? Like those two shots.
I just ruined the whole thing right there.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see when we get the scoreboard. I think there was a point in time where I was chasing all the levels in this game for top score. I got into it in that way. Not as much as I got into what is my favorite Wii game of all time, Ghost Squad, which is an arcade light gun port. In that game, I was in the global leaderboards for the top 100 for a period of time.
My lord, you and your daughter need to leave now. Please get in the car, as we are all in great danger.
You don't understand.
Can I get a sip of water in?
Say, there he is. Quickly, honey, over here.
More Edis. Do as I say, now.
Scott!
You know, I'm beginning to think that Ryuichi's not a great dude.
No.
Not a loyal employee. Alright, now let's chase after that car.
So you said Ghost Squad is your favorite. What are some of your other favorite Wii games?
House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return. This. None of the Nintendo games, really.
Fair.
Nice try, but this is the end of the line.
He was not done talking after he died.
He still had some things to get off his chest.
I think my favorites was definitely Mad World. No More Heroes 1 and 2, especially 2. I think I'd put Raven Rabbids in there, of all things.
Why not, right?
Yeah, it was a launch title, but it was fun. It was goofy. The Rabbids had not been worn out yet.
I played plenty of Wii Sports, too, and got my mileage out of that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. That was, you know, that came with everybody's Wii, but that was
obligatory, contractually obligated.
Yeah.
Alright, steady my aim. Shoot the car to stop it. Stop. Please.
Thank you. Well, that was annoying. Here to show me your insurance card? Phone chatter weighing in on their favorite Wii stuff, which includes Fragile Dreams, Farewell Ruins to the Moon, Bit Trip Beat, World of Goo. This guy looks like a Kunio-kun character.
Yeah, the flat top.
Yeah.
In the buttoned up, yeah. He may be the most skilled sword fighter yet. But no match.
Would you say it's better to dodge or to parry?
Probably to parry, because we can put him in a stun state. If we time it just right.
Is everyone in this game going to respect your decision to spare them, or is anyone just going to be an asshole and be like, alright, let me just pull up my gun when you turn around?
I think they're very honor-bound in this, by Ubisoft's understanding of what that means.
Hide. Please, help me once more.
Match Me also brings up Resident Evil 4 as being a good one for this Tom Nook Yankees disc. That was a fun way to play that game.
Oh man, that accuracy. I'm really gonna have to improve on that in some capacity.
You're gonna have to stop shooting the floor.
Yeah,
Trying to break the glass.
Try it from my cold dead hands, damn it. Alright.
Yuichi. That treacherous dog. How could he do this to me?
Pretty easily, as it turns out.
Tony Tanaka, my only true friend here.
Oh man, we're not a true friend yet. We're gonna have to worm our ways into his hearts.
Sato-sama, my god, hurry, come in. You were right to come here. This place is safe, for now. You see this tattoo? It is the mark of the Yakuza. Mr. Sato may be the chairman of several companies, but more importantly, he is the leader of the powerful Yakuza clan called the Sato Gumi. But he is no bloodthirsty drug lord or arms dealer.
Oh, he's one of the good criminals. It's okay. It's all good.
Yeah.
And has shifted most of the family's assets.
I mean, you played like a dragon, right?
Yeah.
And I love his daughter as if she were my own.
Hey, that's my job, buddy.
I tried to kill him this time. But if they are bold enough to strike at the head of the clan and kidnap his daughter, it is war.
Oh.
There's not much I can do to free her. For my part, I am no gangster, but I occasionally learn some useful information. For
Like
one
what that
thing,
tattoo
I know
means.
that this
That's about the extent of it.
here in Los Angeles. Her name is Angel, and she owns a massage parlor. Find her. She might know where he is. Her place is named Angel's Heaven, but I expect you'll give her a little taste of hell.
Well, actually, I want to go to the restaurant first. We still haven't eaten. We still haven't gotten dinner.
Extremely busy, sir. But let me see what I can do.
Can you show me where the fish tank is?
Okay, here we go. Now we can pop back in frame.
Good news, sir. She'll see you shortly. If you want to sit down, I will call you as soon as she's available. Unless you'd rather try a massage first. You do look a bit tired.
Massage minigame.
Oh man, we drew that gun before anyone showed up.
Would you like a massage? Not today. My back feels fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry about the mess. Okay. A little bit of a delayed reaction.
Let me think about how to react to this. Gun.
It's like he didn't hear the gunfire from the other room or something.
Normal, you know, massage parlor sounds. Like, they're real rough here.
Yeah, they fire bullets into your back. It seems unorthodox, but, you know, that soreness I had is gone.
No, that's how loud the joints popping are. I was watching this thing. This is a complete tangent.
By all means.
I apologize. It's not like we ever go on tangents.
No, never.
I was watching this thing about like mediums and like, you know, fakery of like ghostly things.
Fakery in the world of mediums? Why, I never.
Yeah. And they were talking about communication by like hearing knocking in the room, like very loud and obvious, like knock, knock, knock on like wood and stuff. And apparently the way they were doing it, and there's like a famous case of this too, of like called I think they were the Fox sisters. But the way they do it is by like popping joints in their toes to make that knocking sound. I was thinking like, how the fuck do you pop your joints that loud?
I've heard some people pop their joints real loud, like. It is a skill.
Because of course the next thing I did was try and do that, try and like pop my joints in my toes, and it was like, no, that's not.
That ain't happening.
Like, yeah. Like, I think, you know, screw, like, you know, pretending to be a medium and pretending to be able to communicate with ghosts. Like, that should take it to fame. Like, listen to how loud I can pop my joints.
You notice we got a revolver, by the way?
I did not. Because you keep waving the gun around. Now I see it.
So I'm in heaven right now. I don't think there's a lot of guns in this game, but you got like every category of gun represented, which is good enough.
Matchmeo says, I knew someone who could pop their neck disturbingly loud. Yeah, I can do that, but I can't really, like, I could not get into the business of pretending to be a medium by, like, if you're there, can you communicate with us? And then just, like, tilting my head back and forth, like,
well, that was a good cutscene. That was strictly necessary here, too.
I was so busy pantomiming cracking my neck that I didn't see what was happening.
Oh, just a guy enjoying his time with some ladies in the hot tub.
Oh, that's nice.
I realize the iron sights on this gun leave a little bit to be desired. The sight picture here is not exactly...
Yeah, the floating crosshair in the world's great, though.
Yeah, who needs laser
That's
sights?
spot on.
Destroy the 2 security systems. How do we know there's 2 security systems? Scott really scouted this place out, huh? I gotta do it. Ah, there we go.
Nope, that's like 28% accuracy right there.
Oh, the other side of the glass.
Normal massage parlor things.
Well, you know, criminal front, blackmail, etc.
If you don't pay up, we'll let the world know that you have a knot in your shoulder.
Where did you come from? Probably from the candy room. Don't mind me, Miss Candy.
Why is there... You know what? Ubisoft, that's why.
Then you need to finish that thought. You figured it out.
Yeah. I had to ask about the theming of these rooms. I was like, Ubisoft.
Alright, we've been to the Cleopatra room. There's gotta be another security panel around here. Perhaps in here. Did I miss it the first time? Yeah, I sure did. Don't mind if I do with that body armor. I gotta jump on the table to grab it. Is this the right way? No. Here? No. Hey, can one of these ladies help me out?
Video Game King likens your character's arm movement to an inflatable tube man.
Whoa! This is the prequel to the Wavy Tube Man Chronicles. Remember that game?
I do.
Am I
remember
the only one?
No, I remember that game. I didn't have a Kinect at the time, or else I would have gotten it.
I have my Kinect now. Maybe that's when I play too, just for the fun of it. For all its homages to Mad Dog McCree and the like.
I mean, how cool are you of being on camera? Because Kinect.
I would just block that bit out. I would just figure out where it pops up on a per-game basis, and then put some sort of overlay over that.
That's actually one of my concerns with doing.
Here! Stop him!
That's kind of one of my concerns with doing VR streaming, is like stepping out of the boundary and then like the entire room I'm in being visible.
Yeah.
And it's maybe less so that, you know, you could see the room, but more so that the only room that I can do VR stuff in is literally covered in mirrors.
Ooh, yeah.
It's partially why I don't do it as often in the Discord.
We do it occasionally. Whoa! That was good. Perfectly scripted. Can I just jump down here?
Yep. You're fine. You put some body armor on your legs earlier when you jumped on him.
I want him dead!
We can't always get what we want, lady.
I was getting at this earlier, but I would love to find a way to be able to stream things from the MetaQuest to the PC to stream out on like Discord or Stream or something. So there's some games that if you have them on Quest, you can download a version on PC, like Gun Club VR. You can just download the PC version and play it on the PC, and that's like ways you to stream. Resident Evil 4 in VR only exists on the Quest, so I would have to stream from what I'm seeing on the Quest to the PC and then stream that out. And you can kind of do that in Google Chrome, but the video quality is just the fucking worst.
Yeah, we still got some growing up to do with VR and PC implementation and all that stuff, but yeah. I'm hopeful that one day the stream will come true.
To that end, I don't know how people get, like, good video off of, like, MetaQuest games when they're recording. Because they're, you know, recording some people playing Resident Evil 4 out there. Well, I guess there is... Okay, you can record video in the Quest, but it's not how you can stream it. Never mind. I answered my own question.
They're calling me a murderer. They're trying to kill me. They're all trying to kill me. I'm defending myself here. I will have them know.
You know, just go into the spa with my shotgun. Just in case. Where does this game take place again?
USA and Japan. This is California, I think.
Okay, USA makes sense for this.
I just need a second to relax, honestly. It's been a stressful day, to say the least. Okay.
I only had some fish to point at it. I'm never gonna drop that.
People are gonna pour out of all these doors in a second, aren't they?
I'm gonna kill you, kid!
You could have taken that opportunity, like, I don't know, hide, Scott. There was like a good 2 seconds of him, like, drawing a bead on you.
What's this? Is this another shotgun? Auto shotgun? Let's find out.
Okay, I give up. Did you really have to destroy absolutely everything?
You didn't give me much choice, lady!
Luigi, but not lately. He's not here, and And all I know is...
And she's still saying there, and that's all I know.
That's all I got. Rest is up to you.
Hurricane King says, wait until the story moves to Japan. Ubisoft fails to realize that both guns and swords are super illegal in Japan. I feel like most people here are not law-abiding citizens within the course of this game. I mean, I get what you mean, but... contrivance for the sake of having first-person shooter.
The game tried to get me to climb up that ladder, and I think it... Ooh. Just barely recovered after. That's the first incident where the controls really did not help this game. We managed to get out of it just barely, but... Alright, what are you gonna do without your little precious steam pipe, lady? Oh?
What?
Huh?
I'm sorry?
The bastards! They burned down my place and shoot through me just to get you? Alright then. If this is all I mean to that ungrateful jerk, I don't owe him a damn thing. He's hiding in an auto body shop in South LA. It's called Extreme Wheels.
Of course.
Take the car while you're at it. He has a remote to open the gates to the parking lot.
This lady suddenly got very helpful.
I ran out of tricks, so you win. The Steam thing didn't stop you, so you know what?
Fair is fair.
I'll play ball. Yeah.
Alright, accuracy 33% is still a C. How accurate do I need to be? With a Wiimote, mind you. Like, what do they expect from me?
If I remember from school, 70% is a C, so...
I always duck the avatars out of frame for those cutscenes when I see them, because I know the subtitles are going to be in the wrong spot. But, some of them are so short, it's not worth it.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here? I'm going to teach you to respect private property.
I just wanted to get my car tuned. I just wanted an oil change.
You call it a fierce slash with a baseball bat?
Yeah, slash is not the operative word in this.
You know what? I'm all for just saying fuck realism with...
Can you tell that Ubisoft is gonna try to share some of the urban experience with us as they understand it? So, you know, be prepared for that as we go in here. And I'm sorry.
You ever see Ghost Dog?
I sure did. The only decent Jim Jarmusch movie.
I haven't. I've been meaning to. Anyway, I don't know why I thought of that.
You know, French New Wave type director.
Japanese cars, not to ship guns to Japan.
What was I talking about? Oh, I'm all for, you know, saying, you know, fuck it to realism. Like, yeah, sure, multiple sword strikes on a guy and they can still fight. You know what? It's cool.
Yeah.
But it seems somehow more ridiculous in this game. Maybe because it doesn't seem to phase them at all, like even for a moment.
What is with that dude? That dude was like bulletproof straight up. Yeah, you know, there's almost like a sense of groundedness in this, and then for things to not be. I mean, especially when, like, you know, you are moving the arm, you are shooting the gun, you are pulling the literal trigger on the Wiimotes. You know, so it grounds you in a way that people enduring multiple sword swipes might sort of take you out of that. Is that kind of what you're getting at?
I think it's less the multiple sword swipes and more like the fact that they just really don't feel like they sell them at all. Like, shoot this guy. Okay, well, he didn't sell it too well, but he sold it at the end. At least the last hit of a gunshot, like, he sold it. Like, for the sword fights, they don't sell anything. They just kind of like, that was rude. Hey.
You
and
cut
then when
that
the sword
out.
fights, and then when the sword fight's done, they just sort of like, all right, fine, let me get on the ground. They feel toothless in this game. Is what I'm getting at. I think
You're not wrong. The
watching
feedback is not the best. I can absolutely grant you that. Let's take the revolver. Leave the SMG.
I mean, I'm saying all of this, that, like, there's a lot of things they could have done to make a better game, and from what I understand, they did. They would later go on to make a better game out of this.
Do they want me to jump on this to get up there? No, I maybe overread that situation. Okay, what do they want me to do then? No smoking.
I feel like I'm being very critical of this for a person who's not playing it.
No, I think it's fair, and you know, I'm so invested in it right now that maybe my criticism game isn't on point because I'm having fun with it, and I don't get to have fun with games too often. Maybe that changed with C&C Stream Factory.
I mean, I can see this still being fun.
Yeah, of course. Okay. That being said, oh, you know what? I'm stupid.
Go on.
I know exactly where I need to go. Sorry, you continue.
I think I might still be in a little bit of BJHOF mode rather than C&C mode.
No, I think that's very fair. We're still getting used to this. We're still getting our legs in this format.
Because it was only like, what, 2 days ago we were playing Alone in the Dark.
Which is another good game.
Which I know you are coming. Yeah, I know you're coming around on that one now.
Oh, can't open that door.
It's definitely a game where valid criticisms to be levied at it for sure.
No, absolutely.
And perhaps this one as well. But,
yeah, I mean, to be clear, this game was not super well received, even in its time. It got very average scores, but I'm playing because there's something about it that still, like, registers to me. It still hits to me, and it is still hitting for me right now.
Tag asks, or Gutentag asks, is this game any better because it's not on rails?
I mean, if anything, it's a little worse because it's not on rails. I love me a rail shooter, but you know, the movement, being able to take cover, being able to move out of that, and especially one of my favorite things to do is jump on top of something. If someone is taking cover behind something, I can jump on top of. Jumping on top of that, pointing down, and executing them like that. That's a really satisfying move. That is like pure like Hong Kong cinema action movie stuff, which is, you know, not where this game is themed. This is very Japanese, obviously, two very different countries, but I don't think Ubisoft knew the difference. Let's say that much. That this game takes many of its cues from
I left the damn thing in the locker room.
From the likes of John Woo.
Magic Meows hypothesizes that part of why you like this might be because it feels like a rail shooter with movement.
I mean, you could just say that about like any Wii shooter in the sense that you are aiming an actual peripheral, but I don't think it is like entirely fair to say that. These levels are designed. They had ideas in terms of like, you know, where you would take cover, what good like points of access would be, how the enemies pathfind around. They're not just staying in one spot and ducking in and out of cover or anything. I don't think it's fair to call this like a rail shooter off the rails necessarily. It is a full-fledged first-person shooter that takes advantage of the space and the movements.
Fuck, that would be a good name though for any sort of like rail shooter that was trying to make a comeback and they just made a normal FPS instead. You call it like Time Crisis off the rails.
Ooh, I like it.
And just
sell it. Get Namco on the horn.
I have a game recommendation for you if you were to ever to get VR, and it's a recommendation. I think this is basically anywhere. I know this is on Steam. It's on PlayStation VR 1, but Mortal Blitz. This is a VR. It's almost a rail shooter. It's close enough. It feels a lot like a VR version of Time Crisis in the way you take cover.
You'll regret that.
I could look into that, to be sure. Through that.
Because you really only... I don't remember if you can only move to set points or if you have more free range. I think it's set points. And like the set points are very much like cover points. So you're always getting into a situation where you're going to be bunkered behind cover that you can duck under and that kind of stuff.
You know what other game sort of does that? That people have been sleeping on? Rambo the video game.
Now, is that BGHOF or is that C&C?
That's sadly BGHOF, despite the fact that I do genuinely adore that game. The presentation is too much of a hang-up for some folk to ever get past in that game. But I swear, for a rail shooter, it is pretty damn fun. It has some novel ideas. It does a lot with the format. I just shot a car at close range.
You did not shoot that. I saw where your cursor was. You did not shoot that car.
I think I hit enough of it. I hit enough of the hitbox that I feel like I'm responsible for that. The game could be a little more generous with its checkpoints, I will say that.
Die, pig!
Fuck. How do they know you're out of bullets?
They heard me reloading.
No.
They need to be right next to the barrels. I wish the barrels had a little more range on their explosions. But what can you do? Alright, a little more careful this time, a little more considered in my approach. Just kidding. Alright, let's charge him.
Everyone working at this garage was just like ready for a raid. Like, yeah, I guess they are shipping guns to Japan, but
they're ride or die for this chop shop, I tell you what.
Yeah, they still feel overprepared.
Well, I think they learned their lesson. They'll learn to not do that criminal enterprise anymore.
Now you guys go home and be good.
I wonder if this game has fall damage at any point. I hope not. I hope it just lets me continue to do dumb action movie bullshit without any sort of penalty. Oh, platforming here is a little rough. Let's do that. There we go. At least it didn't penalize me, making me like fall between the cars. That would have been a little more egregious. There's the armor. What are folk thinking of this game so far from a viewer perspective? Is this exciting? Is this high-octane, action-packed?
Sean AB says they loved this game as a kid, but then found out later people didn't like it.
Yeah, that's what it was for me, too. I remember, like, seeing the reviews come in, and I saw, like, a few positive ones, a few mixed ones, and I'm like, all right, well, I like it back in the day. And then, like, as the years go on, seeing the opinions sour and further sour on it, just being like, I don't know if that's necessarily fair.
Someone has broken in. Stay alert.
Huh. Apparently we're getting, what?
Nope, you go ahead.
Okay. Apparently Amazon is starting to, overlay some ads on our stream aggressively at the moment.
Well, I hope we get paid for it. That's all I can say to that.
Amazon, Jeff Bezos, it's Subsember. It's 25% off subs. You're worth several hundreds of billions of dollars. Least you could do is
give us a $5.
Yeah, drop $3.50. It's on sale. That message is only for Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, no one else take advantage of that deal. It's but I mean, if you want to, if anyone out there in TV land is enjoys
Oh
what
no,
we're
that's
doing.
that's what I'm getting at. Like anyone else, hey, if you enjoy what we're doing, you know, subscribe to the channel, check out the Patreon, check out the Discord. If you're Jeff Bezos, you better fucking subscribe to the channel.
I have a scar now. I can't hold it sideways.
Oh, I was about to ask what happened to you.
No, I mean, I have plenty of scars, but that's a whole other story. That's a whole other series of stories. Wanna know how I got these scars? I'm the Joker, baby. So why don't you kill me? Oh, we're going through a car wash? Alright.
Oh, I've always wanted to do this. Not like this, though.
I think this adds to the experience. I don't think I will.
Pro Striker, thank you for clicking the ads, although I don't think that does anything for us, and I don't necessarily recommend clicking ads to begin with.
Yeah.
But thanks for the thought. Oh, now it's a rail shooter. Yeah, this is Tom Nook's point.
And I can even duck in and out of cover like a time crisis. Look at that soap effect there. Now that's effort. That's attention to detail. Oh man, we're surrounded in this.
You ever hear about that game called Blue Estate?
Yeah, it's very edgy. It tries very hard. It has some, let's call them, distasteful jokes in it.
It's really the last rail shooter I can remember in recent memory. That came out on, like, you know, some sort of home console for people to play. I guess, you know, not counting House of the Dead Remake.
Which is bad, unfortunately, but what can you do?
And not counting House of the Dead Scarlet Moon, because that's an arcade game.
There's that elevator action arcade game. They continue to make arcade games. Unfortunately, most of them are raw thrills. Oh, no!
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
they are making arcade games, so I'm just trying to think, like, when's the last time someone did, like, a home game rail shooter? Like, there's the VR space, but most people don't have access to VR.
Let's see if we can speed this section up a little bit. I think that got the point across.
Tom Nook asks, how distasteful in terms of Blue Estate? Like, House of the Dead overkill levels?
Let's just say there's literally a trans joke in the first 15 minutes.
Understood. Joking King brings up in terms of recent rail shooters, there was the Panzer Dragoon remake. More of really a remake more than a remaster. And a Space Harrier one whose name they don't remember, and I don't remember either.
Air Twister?
Remember hearing from this?
Air Twister on Apple Arcade.
Oh, okay.
That's the one that has the Valencia soundtrack. Me and my girlfriend got very into that game. And by which I mean I got into watching her play it and listening to the soundtrack together and being like, man, this Valencia guy fucking rules. But, you know, Apple Arcade, so no one will ever know about that game.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know about it. Yeah, I mean, PS4 is, like, I guess, the console prime to have a rail shooter if it wanted it. Or PS5. I said PS5 or PS4. But whichever. They both are. They have the same controller thing going on. But I think Blue Estate was the only one they tried to do that with, and they stopped. Oh, you know what? I bet the Switch has some. And I bet they're all terrible.
Yeah, I can't imagine that being...
Switch is not built for that.
Where else are they shooting me from? Oh, up there?
You know what? I'm going to guess a game, and I'm going to see if it exists, and I bet it does.
I'm interested to hear this. I'm interested to see where you're going with this.
Yep, I'm totally correct. There's a chicken shoot game for the Wii that comes packaged with a zapper.
Damn right.
Peripheral.
I think there's
it's called
two
Chicken Range.
I thought there were 2 chicken shoot games for the Wii. Or am I thinking of DS?
I'm talking about the Switch.
Oh, okay. You said it threw me off for a second. Sorry.
But they do also have Crazy Chicken Shooter Edition. Crazy Chicken Shooter Edition, which comes, I believe, with 2 games, Wanted and the remake of the first one. So yes, there are rail shooters still coming out for the Wii, and they are chicken-based.
For the Switch.
For the Switch, right. Same difference, you know?
Yeah.
It seems to me, though, that you need a few lessons with the sword from a real pro.
Oh, I can't wait to kick this dude's ass.
I learned this from mail order.
You try to parry a very fierce attack, you risk damaging your own sword. Okay.
How do we know what a fierce attack looks like? Because that...
Yeah, they have a little bit of a motion trail on it.
Like that?
Yeah. Oh, what was that about a real pro, huh? Yeah?
Well, fuck that tutorial.
I don't have to do what the game tells me. I just have to do what works. Is this the way? Guess I'll know by the end of this hallway. Maybe? No?
Magic Mouse is that dude 1000% looks like one of those white guy grifters who would claim to be a martial arts master and sell VHS tapes offering his secrets. Right, yeah, like dim mock shit.
Hey, boy.
You can see what I mean, but they're not reacting to the hits at all.
Yeah. It can be like Uncharted, where they're near misses, you know? That every time you quote-unquote hit, it's just them very narrowly dodging, and eventually that luck runs out.
I mean, I would take a punch-out approach, where there's just like maybe a frame of them like reeling back on like, ugh. Not super realistic, and I guess this game is kind of going for somewhat realistic looking.
Okay, that was the move. That's how you damage their weapons, which becomes important later, I believe. That said, why bother when this works?
I ain't paid enough to die.
Alright. What's that over there?
The people who are very clearly not Yakuza also do the bow thing.
Yeah! It's a... yeah. Maybe Scott's telling them, alright, now kneel. Why? Because it's the honorable thing to do, and I'm an honorable guy.
I don't accept that one guy who was like, I'll show you what a real swords master is. I would accept that he would, after a fight, go like, arigato, and like, kneel to the ground and do all that. But not all these other folk.
Up we go. We'll keep the revolver out. This isn't a real door, this is a fake door. Down we go! I brought the objective back up to see if that helps illuminate the path at all, but what if it's these 2 doors right here? Duh.
Yes, it is.
Look, I'm not the brightest, but I mean well. I don't know how to read the environment, but damn it, I try.
Decision time. A little late for this tooltip.
Yeah, I've been killing dudes this whole time. I could have saved them? No, you can totally execute people if you want to. Maybe one will piss us off enough that I'll do it, but,
Is there anything that changes based on whether or not you kill someone in this game besides your score?
Respect points can be used to purchase skills. You get skill points for doing honorable things. You do not get them for doing dishonorable things or what have you. That's really what it materially amounts to.
So we have yet to unlock the, unlock mechanic?
I think it's soonish.
But there's no, like, plot things based on how many times you, like, show respect or...
I don't believe so. So yeah, they could have probably fleshed that system out a bit more, had some, you know, morality meter, renegade paragon, etc. I don't know if it needs that. I don't know how much that would have added to the game. But, you know, I'm not about... you know, layers are good. If you can, and it makes sense, why not? Alright, poke your head out.
Oh, I thought the stream froze. You were just standing real still.
I have real steady hands, as you can see here. But yes. Can I shoot through the grate here? He's making sounds like he's getting hit.
Yeah. But ooh, that was close. Oh, if I wasn't standing over this grate, I would have gotten hit.
Oh, ouch, that's smart.
Oh no, I mean he's not getting hit, but he's like, ooh, that could have hit me if I wasn't on this grate. Ooh, if I was standing just a few feet to the left, that would have hurt.
Can you read the latest message from Magic Meows, by the way? I peeked
there's no alternate. There's no alternate endings in this game.
Wrong! There are 2
I'm
endings to this game, and they're decided in the last second of the game, which is a complaint. I don't like when a game makes you decide in the last second, though I think it is actually determined by a skill check in a sword fight, in fairness, so it's not like you just press a button to decide your ending. He doesn't actually have a gun in his hand. Look at that, look at that, he's just pointing at her.
Look what I got, look what I got. Soul Stuff has redeemed a drink up.
Okay.
For my drink tonight, I am having water.
I'm having whiskey, but I'm also drinking water. I can dangle my Wiimote off of my wrist. I have the wristband on.
Good, you won't break any televisions.
Or computer monitors, as it turns out.
On accident, rather.
Well, let me give you this ASMR real quick. I didn't do it close enough to the mic the first time. There we go. Give the people what they want.
Let me give ASMR of me opening this one.
Knocking over a bunch of stuff.
There, I opened the thing.
Very good.
I also have a Red Bull here, but I'm gonna wait a minute for that.
I'm assuming we want to go this way. Kick the door down. And that'll put a stop to this whole illicit operation. I've destroyed their computer. They won't be selling any more illegal cars.
Their monitor, specifically.
Say goodbye, Gaijin.
Goodbye! Oh, wait, no, he was taunting me. How?
How does everyone know my name?
I can make the shot.
Get it! Hurt him! Cripple him! Do what you must. I only care about his tongue. Then bring me the information. I'll be at the cargo terminal.
There's me sticking my tongue out at you, sir.
Give up. You can make the shot.
I made the shot. They just didn't register it. They didn't accept it. The bastards.
He's too strong. It's a gun. This is not some personal strength that Scott has. He has an assault rifle.
This is a pretty even playing field. I got the assault rifle from you guys, so... Oh boy.
What happens if your sword breaks?
That might be a
fight.
lost state. Something tells me it ain't gonna happen anytime soon, though.
You know, I've heard that being a game tester is like a real kind of thankless job.
Oh, it's a grind. I wouldn't recommend it to folk.
But in the back of my head, like, I always kind of feel like I would still like to try it, just because I like the idea of pushing at a game and seeing like, well, let's see if this breaks.
There's an appeal. But it is soul-crushing. You will never like games ever again, or you will never feel the same way. You'll never get the same joy out of games that you once did.
That's what I've heard. Also, like, EA shut down the center for game testing that was near me, so...
I got a D for accuracy, by the way. Only getting worse.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Some nut job broke you. And this is the best part. With a gun and a sword.
A sword? Yeah, right.
I kid you not.
Those are myths.
Those freaks we keep seeing around here. They watch them Hong Kong movies and buy those long trench coats and suddenly...
See what I mean? Ubisoft doesn't know the difference between Hong Kong and Japan! I told you!
Old-fashioned gangster movie. Wire boot crap.
Yeah. Still, those punks give me the...
I can see this being a joke where the guy is just generalizing that. It's not Ubisoft themselves being like, yeah, that's... I said I could. Not I will.
Come on, let's get this over.
Wait, they're talking about my girl.
Waiting for their stuff.
This dude's trying to put the moves on my girl. That won't stand.
Is your character wearing a long trench coat?
I think they're referring more to their associates in the Yakuza business.
I'm just asking about your character.
I think we're still wearing the dress suit we went to that dinner with. If I'm giving you a genuine answer. You can see the sleeve there.
Yeah,
I know we get a leather jacket later.
Have we seen your character?
You won't. It is one of those games where your protagonist is not only silent, but invisible. Hey, any game that lets you do this, that lets you ride like one of these baggage things, good in my books. Max
Tony
Payne
Hawk 3, this. Max Payne 3, like you were saying.
These dudes are suddenly taking more than one revolver hit to kill. I don't know how I feel about that. They're not wearing body armor or anything. Alright, back to this pistol. At least I know where I stand with this one. That dude just ran right past me. Buddy.
I'll kill you over there. Follow me.
Magic Mouse saying you only see him on the title screen. That's incorrect. You don't see him on the title screen. You see the antagonist of the game on the title screen. That guy who's holding the gun with a lady on his lap, that is the bad guy we've yet to meet. Oh, it is locked on. It was following him despite my not wanting to follow that one dude in particular. So
that's kind of what I thought Locked On was going to be, like camera focus on them.
Magic Meow's continuing to get things wrong. I'm seeing this from afar. This Ryuichi has blonde hair. The main antagonist, who we have yet to meet yet in this playthrough, but will become the main antagonist, trust me, is that guy. Scott is American. That guy in the title screen is Asian. So... Now, not to correct, people. Not to do that, but...
But I will correct people.
It may have been 17 years since I played this, but I remember it passionately. I remember it, so you don't have to. That's the Bad Game Hall of Fame C&C Stream Factory burden. It's mine to bear. That's okay. I'm just gonna keep going this way. Huh? No. Okay. Fine.
Ooh, what do you think you could do with that pig sticker?
What do you think you can do with that bat, buddy?
I'll have you know that the wood of this bat has been folded 1,000 times over.
Oh, don't mind if I do. All right. You were thinking of something?
Yeah, but it's super not relevant.
When has it ever stopped us?
No, it's so irrelevant to not even be a tangent.
All right, all right. And they're shooting me from up there? No, down here. And my ride's here. I think we're gonna get the sniper rifle soon, which should be interesting. Since I think it uses thrusting forward and backwards for zoom.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, you know.
I remember hearing for that. Is it... Which way is zoom in? Thrust forward or thrust back?
Forward is zoom in.
So, you know, like a gun, if you want to see further away, you point the gun further away from yourself.
I'll eyeball these iron sights.
You know how, like, there's the trope of, like, the trick shot guy Yeah, nice view.
Yeah, scenic.
Come out here often?
Yeah, I'm taking a smoke break too right now. Boy, howdy. It's been stressful killing all your friends and business associates, but I'm glad we could take a moment here just to decompress. Alright, back to it.
So you know the trope of, like, the stylish gunslinger doing all the trick shots, and usually they have, like, either a revolver or some sort of handgun or something like that?
Yes.
Where's the, like, acrobatic trick shot sniper?
Golgo 13. He can do a shot while he's jumping between rooftops through, like, the tiny, like, bit of space between two buildings. He can shoot someone on an airplane from the ground.
Okay, let me re-approach that. Where's the flamboyant trick shot? Like, I mean, Golgo, you know, given the option, he's gonna steady his aim, and he's gonna be all serious about it, and he's gonna do some sick tricks, but he's not putting on a show for anybody.
Sure. I know, it's a bit harder with a two-handed weapon like that. That requires a great deal of, like, patience and steadying your breathing to take a shot, like, from a mile away or what have you.
Yeah, but if we're talking about video games and anime and stuff, like, fuck it. Just have somebody do it. Like, Metal Gear Solid 3, right? You have Revolver Ocelot, who's just like, here, watch me spin these guns for, like, 3 minutes. And then you have the End, who is, you know, silently and steadily just waiting for his moment. What if you switch those roles, right? What if you gave Ocelot
juggling sniper rifles, Mosin Nagants?
Or yeah, you like, you know, the End is you know, spinning around his like sniper rifle and just like throwing it in the air and catching and shooting over the back and doing all that stuff. I think that is a mostly unexplored avenue of cool gun dude.
I think you might be right.
I'm not going to say completely unexplored because I'm sure there's some anime or manga out there where that is definitely a character.
I just realized you've been off the screen for a while. That's my bad. Whoopsies.
I heard it's because they want my father's sword, the Katana Giri. They can't be allowed to have it.
We're still here, folks. Yeah, I know you've heard our voices this entire time, but didn't see our faces. But trust me, we are here.
Listen, I know most of our audience has an issue of object permanence, or at least I think they do, because generally when they're not watching, I don't think we have an audience, so I get confused about that sometimes.
I love you so much.
Alright, we're coming for you, honey.
Alright. Now that I can look back at the chat to see if anyone has given me examples. Video Game King says, Kurz Weber from Full Metal Panic. Yeah, have not seen that one, but like I said, I was positive that there was going to be some sort of anime or manga or something with a cool dude gunsling sniper.
You can do 2 types of tosses in this, and neither of them are working for me. Oh no.
Especially not that one. Wait, how did that get over there? Oh, you just dropped it. Okay.
I wanted to go into the hole. Is that too much to ask for? Okay, fine. We'll do it close. Jesus wept! Any more grenades? No, I'm just gonna burn through all these trying to do something like real basic. Okay, this sucks. This grenade shit is for the birds. There we go.
There you go. That guy had so many opportunities to not stand there.
To skedaddle, yeah.
He probably should have realized what was happening.
After like the 3rd or 4th grenade, yeah.
Okay, maybe the grenades are not worth it.
No. It's more fun to shoot anyway. This is a game where the gunplay feels good.
I have a bad habit of, like, no matter how many tools a first-person shooter gives me, I usually default to maybe, like, 2 at most.
I think everyone encounters that.
Try to behave for once and climb in. It may not be such a comfortable trip, but at least you'll see Tokyo again.
We could take the shot!
You'll pay dearly for this. My father will
Not through this grading.
where you keep me.
Bullets would never fit.
Exactly what we're expecting, kid. Now shut your trap and get on board.
Why do they want the sword?
They haven't explained it yet. They will in time.
Okay.
It is a focal point of the game.
I feel like I've seen that trope a lot of, like, we need to get this sword, and unless they explicitly say this sword, which is magical and can open portal to, like, hell or something like that, I never feel like it's properly explained, like, why that sword.
Well, in the context of the Yakuza, it's because they're ceremonial. Because they're like, you know, whoever holds this sword, or at least the way that they've interpreted it through the lens of movies. Whether they do this in real life, probably not. But the idea is that whoever holds this sword is recognized as the head of the clan, for example.
King Arthur.
Yeah, basically. Except Excalibur was also magical, because Lady in the Lake and whatnot.
Yeah, it's true. Weird question, but favorite fictional sword?
I wouldn't even know how to begin to answer that, because I'm not really a...
Okay. I mean, I can give my answer, which is Red Queen from Devil May Cry 4. Also Devil May Cry 5. Because it is a sword with a motorcycle engine attached to it.
That's pretty good.
You ever play the DMC games? Just as an aside.
I've played a couple of them. I played the first one to completion back on PS2. I played a little bit of the second one and was like, this isn't as good. In fact, this might be downright bad. I skipped 3, I skipped 4, I played a little bit of 5. I think I've seen the cutscenes from 4 and 3, so I experienced it through that. I also didn't finish 5 either, for what it's worth. I don't know, I'm just not good at character action. I never finished Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. And that's a game that was very much like cool and neat, and I like a lot in concept. I just can't get any of the mechanics of it down. Same would go for like a DMC.
Thank you for the raid.
Oh, thank you very kindly. We're catching up with that plane.
How do I even exist? As just woke up. What did I miss? Fish. We poured in some fish.
And that's about it. That's the only thing I know.
Kidnapped.
Yeah, in comparison to the fish, though, it's...
We learned that auto mechanics follow the ways of Bushido.
This is like the only game I actually enjoy taking cover in as far as first-person shooters. Because it feels kinetic. It feels like, you know, when you're immersed in this way, and, you know, for what it's worth, I am immersed in this, I'm enjoying this, I feel like I have control of the gun and the character, then it's like, yeah, naturally my predilection would be to hop behind cover, you know? And I can still line up shots behind it and stuff. You know, as opposed to, like, you know, like a conventionally controlled mouse and keyboard first-person shooter where it's just like, okay, now I just need to arbitrarily stay behind this cover. This somehow adds to it.
Too late, sucker! You'll never stop it!
Never say never.
Yeah, wait until we sword fight that plane.
Those propellers are pretty fast, but I think I can parry them in time.
That's a real skill check right there. Okay, here's a question that I don't think I have an answer for, but you probably would. Favorite fictional gun? And I mean like a signature gun, like a singular gun, like RoboCop's gun.
It is tougher to answer than I thought. I guess I like more grounded guns. I like real guns in the real world. Ooh. Maybe I shouldn't have stood so close to that oil tanker.
Yeah.
Give me a second to think about that. Where am I getting shot from? Okay. Let's really scan the environment here. I think it is shooting me through the flames. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
I think Magic Meows says Decker's gun from Blade Runner.
It's neat enough. It's a revolver, so you know that earns it points.
How do you say says the Sparbine, which doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, I got an answer. Ruby Malone's revolvers from Wet. That seem to have an infinite number of shots in them.
I think mine might be the Punisher, like Wolfwood's gun in Trigun. Which I'm using gun loosely. It's just a fucking huge cross with a machine gun built into it, and other guns that slot into it.
How about that gun from Outlaw Star? That's pretty neat.
Don't remember Outlaw Star all that well.
Neither do I, but I do remember that gun. Yeah, I should have probably held back a little there. I probably should have found slightly more sufficient cover.
Oh, I see the gun now. It kind of looks like a. It kind of looks like a lightsaber with a pistol grip attached to it.
Sounds like a gunblade to me.
Gunblade is also not a bad choice for favorite fictional gun. Actually, it meets the criteria of favorite fictional gun and favorite fictional sword if you're of the sort who really likes that one.
Guys, give me a second. Gather my bearings. Whew.
Oh, God, I didn't know that was the name of them. Okay, Video Game King brought up, like, favorite fictional swords was the Keyblades. Which, good choice. But then, Solidus Snake swords from the end of Sons of Liberty, which I didn't know they were called Democrat and Republican.
That's pretty good.
That's really good name for twin swords of the President of the United States. It's great.
I'm sick of using this sniper rifle. They're not sick of using sniper rifles, though, to hit me from afar.
You know what I really appreciate is good, like, weapon names.
Ebony and Ivory,
you know,
etc.
Ebony and that is exactly the one I was going to bring up, was Ebony and Ivory.
I don't think we're catching up to that plane, by the way. Sad to say. I think we may have lost it.
Video Game King says, by definition, Raiden sword must be third party. So,
I get it.
What would be the third? I'm trying to think. What would be the funniest third party thing? Like green, libertarian, the libertarians, the sword of libertarianism,
the sons of libertarianism. Oh, we still have a chance. Sprint, Scott, sprint. There's no sprint button in this game.
I love how everyone who runs up to you in a sword fight looks so excited about it.
Finally, I have a chance to actually put this to use. Can't wait till we learn some actual combos, which is a thing that you do eventually in this game.
It feels like a lot of this game hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, this is a sort of slow start, I guess.
Yeah, we're like 2 hours in.
And it is like an 8-hour game.
Yeah, but there's like an unlock system that you're telling me about, and combos, and... Oh, wait, hold up. Do you go to Japan and then, like, actually learn stuff because you've gone to Japan?
We sure do.
How we're unlocking this? Yeah. Yeah, that figures. Hey, question. You decided to show respect and honor by not, cutting him down with your sword, but you immediately pulled out a gun. If you shot him, would you have lost that respect that you earned?
You can't kill them when they're surrendering, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Oh!
You never know when to give up, do ya?
Yeah, I don't think we could win that one.
I'll let you live for now. Although the pleasure of watching you die would have...
Just kill me, dude!
Make sure you tell Sato that if he doesn't bring his sword, the Katanagiri, to Tokyo, he'll never see his daughter alive again. And as for yourself, let it go. You're out of your league. Sayonara, sucker.
I don't speak Spanish. I keep forgetting about this every time you get into a sword fight. The Video Game King is pointing out that your health icon is a gecko, and the enemy's health icon is a snake. And I just Never forget to note. I never remember to notice when you get into sword fights.
Oh my god!
Same animation as before, same reaction.
To Tokyo, the Katanagiri. We must talk to Sato now.
Sorry, Magic Meow sent a very funny picture.
Should I bring it up on stream? Should I do that?
I'll send it to you in the Discord. Where's the Discord? Here it is.
In English, please. I'm kind of sitting over here. I can't quite make it.
Not gonna translate that for the benefit of the audience, Prestiel.
Master Sato has granted you a great honor, Scott-san. He wants you.
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see?
Drink up, don't mind if I do.
Katanagiri. As long as you protect it, our enemies will not dare to hurt you. Now, follow me to the basement, please.
Quote-unquote water.
Take the small blade.
Actually purified water, minerals added for taste.
Take the sword from the armor's hand. Yes, here. It was the best place to hide it. This, Scott, is the Katanagiri. It has belonged to Master Sato's clan for generations. And their enemies, your enemies, will try to take it from you. Therefore, you must master it as quickly as you can.
I figured I'd look it up. Giri roughly translates to something like duty or obligation.
Sure.
Which I don't know where that fits in with onigiri.
I think we're about to learn the blade.
Now, I will teach you one important thing. A stroke, only known to the Sato family. It is an old two-blades move, inspired by the legendary Musashi. If you need to prove that Sato himself gave the sword to you, it may be useful. Prepare yourself.
And respects every time I do this.
Ah, Master Sato is not mistaken. You are good.
That wasn't that tough, dude. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I could probably do that with a pair of swords for real. Hammering down isn't exactly like high arts.
Must use the most sophisticated technique. I call it the swinging your arms around like a windmill.
It's a deadly technique passed down for generations.
What, Master? Otori? Master Sato wants you to bring the sword to Tokyo. Our friend Otori will help you to protect it and to find you.
Scott, save me, you. Save her. You are the only hope we have left.
He dies.
I'm sorry, is that what the subtitle actually said?
Parentheses, lowercase, he dies, and parentheses.
This is why I keep, the fucking, my screen recorder going.
Believe it or not, this is actually going out to people right now, and they might be able to clip it if they wanted to.
Yeah, but this is how I clip things.
He is a man of principle. He can be stern, but his loyalty to Sato, that has never changed. He could be a faithful ally to you, if you manage to gain his trust.
Oh, I'll show him that hammer move, and that instantaneous trust. We're in Japan now. I think this is where the rest of the game takes place. Unless we go back and forth a little bit.
I forgot something in America. Hold up, I'll be right back.
Visitors are allowed. Leave.
The katana giri. Please, you may enter. You will find Otori Sensei in the central dojo.
Thank you. You know, people dog on the Wii a lot for its graphical, well... Automatic door is very innovative. People dog on the Wii a lot for its lack of graphical capability. And you know,
like that tree.
I am upscaling this to 720p for one thing. And for another, you know, this does look like a higher-end PS2 game rather than... you know, like, the generation that this came out in. But at the same time, I think this looks fine. I think this looks quite nice, as a matter of fact. I think there are effects in this game that work fairly well. Some lighting, some ambiance, some impressive attention to detail. I don't think games ever need to really look much better than this, is my controversial opinion. I think this is pretty much like, if graphics had just sort of plateaued here, perhaps the world would be a better place. Perhaps games would be better if we weren't so fixated on graphical fidelity. I know this is like old hat. This isn't anything new or particularly exciting or controversial for my end.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog has talked about this.
Konnichiwa. Go and take a boken, the wooden sword.
Oh, boken. Boken. I saw that earlier when we were talking about the like the other thing. I thought I said broken.
No, a boken is a practice sword.
Or wait, do you actually have a broken sword on you though?
I do have a broken sword. That was my left hand.
Okay,
sword.
so
I have a Tonto now. It's not gonna be broken from here on out, but I was using that for the parrying and stuff.
So, alright, so you did have a broken sword, but now you have a boken sword temporarily. Okay, alright. You can see where I would have gotten confused.
Oh, it's not... Let me block one so I can buy myself time to... Hammer? Hammer? Stop interrupting me. I'm trying to show you my cool move.
Stop! It's time for me to hammer. I think I made that reference, right?
There we go. Okay, this is a little bit of a tricky input, apparently. Please wait.
You did learn the Sato's thrust. You may not be a complete waste of my time.
I mean, if I saw me trying that,
you can spare me your explanations.
I would not be particularly impressed with myself.
None of my concern. However, I know Sato and this sword. I have made promises to both, and I will honor them. Keep in mind that the katana giri is not a common blade. Wielding it is an honor that brings with it heavy responsibilities. Never before has it been touched by a gaijin, and we have much to do to make you worthy.
They all know my name.
I accept complete commitment.
Don't worry, he called ahead. He said that he was on the phone with Tony.
Understand? I know you will be conducting your own investigation to find Sato's daughter. This is a respectable cause. So, as a student of the dojo, you can come back here to train.
Remember Snow Crash?
When you will feel the need.
Vaguely?
Do you remember at least just the fact that the main character's name was hero protagonist?
Ooh, that's rough.
To your enemies, or to your allies for that matter. For now, I cannot give you any leads, as I don't know this Ryuichi you're chasing after. But try to meet Harry Tanner. He's an American who owns a club favored by that sort of gangster scum. Most of his patrons are Yakuza. Maybe he'll know what's happening.
Hey,
his sideburns seemed to have lost the plot in that photo.
Are we just coming in here with the sword?
As one does in Japan.
Don't mind if I do.
As one finds on the ground in Japan. Is the idea behind them not translating any of the Japanese that our character's not supposed to know Japanese?
Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. If you wouldn't have been here, I'd be mixing drinks in heaven now. These guys were here to shake us down for protection money. Morons. Be careful. There are still a few of them upstairs trying to bully our boss.
+1 respect. +1 respect. No.
If only. So they call us a 45 caliber. It has 20 bullets in it. I'm looking at the handle here. I'm looking at where the magazine would fit. I'm just not buying that.
Well, I mean, you've seen where he stores his sword.
Fair point. Oh, did it open behind me? Yeah, I always mess that up with elevators in video games.
Yeah. I've gotten in the habit of when I'm in an elevator in a first-person game, I just spin around.
That takes a little more to get working than I would like. The melee move, the up-close melee move. There's gotta be a better way.
You know, speaking earlier about the Japanese not being translated and asking if that's just because Scott does not know Japanese, I would like there to be at least one character in Tekken who only speaks one language.
No American allowed in here. Got it?
Just like every fighter is trying to talk to him, and just for everyone, he's like, "What? What? I don't understand."
He couldn't stand up to my technique there.
Oh, I respect you a little for that.
That was pretty cool, actually.
If you're literally getting respect every time you do that move, at a certain point, if you just spam that move over and over again, they should just give up. They should be like, you know what, you're too cool to kill.
No, I actually
think
break
we can be
their blade
friends.
if I do that.
Oh.
Alright. Since you asked nicely.
Thanks for the help, man. You sure know how to handle that sword.
If you say so.
I've never seen the Yakuza getting this nervous. If you ask me, it's all linked to the disappearance of Isao Sato, the #1 Oyabun. Big guy gone, big mess starts.
If only we could talk to explain our role in
These
this.
guys are even nuts enough to think some Americans are behind this. At least it gives an excuse for some small fry to pay us a visit. Just look at this mess.
Look at his eyebrows.
Of course, if you're from
Is something happening to them?
could be good news. I'm not surprised.
Maybe it was the lighting.
Yeah, I
do
think it
that.
was just a lighting.
Ryuichi always looked like a
I always got a bandage above one of his eyes.
People say he was cutting his own deals.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Back. Anyway, I'll try to dig around and see if I can get any info that might help you. I owe you one. Yes, while I do that, you should enjoy my club, man. Have you checked out the little entertainment room I have arranged in the basement? All my Yakuza friends love it. You'll have fun. You may even learn a thing or two.
Ha 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 ha.
The bartender downstairs. Bill, take our friend to the entertainment room.
Could he hear you from there? That was kind of like a regular speaking voice. I'm not sure if...
Are you in the tabletop? We got a whole, like, Warhammer thing set up down there.
We have D&D nights here once a week. We think the Yakuza get a real kick out of it.
I mean, I don't speak Japanese myself. They keep saying something about Pathfinder. I don't know what that means. But I think they like D&D.
So you did hear him from 2 floors away, and through however many walls? He got all that?
Real thin walls.
Please don't be a weird sex thing. Please don't be a weird sex thing. Please don't be a weird sex thing. Oh, thank God.
No, this could still be a weird sex thing.
Howdy.
Dozo yoroshiku, Scott-sama. Bill just told me what you did upstairs. Welcome. I am Kajima. Nice to meet you. A gaijin with a katana. Now that's a rare...
It's not letting me put my gun away. This is the best I can do.
Getting onto the subway with that thing in your pocket? Just kidding you. Anyway,
I have completely internalized Gaijin being Scott's last name at this point, so I can't unlearn that.
So now, how about trying something more efficient than your kid?
You're gonna go to Japan, they're gonna call you a Gaijin and be like, wow, Red Steel fans out in the wild. It's...
As my late wife used to say.
I think I can do this. Okay.
Yeah, my last name is Gaiden. My mother's maiden name was a Gringo.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, I did perfect. That's it.
Now, let me show you.
How many bottle caps is that worth?
This works nicely.
Alright, now let's see you use a sword against them.
Light weapons. Then we move into heavy weapons, or medium weapons, whatever comes first. Not gonna lie, if I had access to a shooting range like this, you'd never see me on stream again. I'd just be here all day long. I'm sorry.
Did you ever hear that ninjas were supposed to be able to freeze time? Don't look at me like that. They really did it.
I'm looking at you pretty... I'm side-eyeing you right now.
That's just a legend. But still, they did something similar.
This guy is absolutely grifting you right now.
Simply put, it gives you the sensation that time slows down. And that lets you hit more targets per second.
Now, for only $200, I'll give you these ginseng pills that will let you do it.
Come on, take a deep breath and try.
Focus bar lights up. Hold down the A button to focus on an enemy, then quickly slide the Wii remote forward to slow... Okay. Okay.
Now that you're focused, push your arm forward to focus yourself, and you'll freeze time.
Well, I picked it up pretty quick, huh?
Yeah. See?
You'd better give up the sword and use
I told you I don't speak Spanish.
Now, there's one more useful thing for you to learn.
When did I switch pistols, by the way, back to the...
Disarming your enemies with that technique, they will surrender. But if you don't wave at them to make sure they drop their guns, they will start right back up.
Wave at them?
Show you. Fumi! He is a coward, but a useful...
This is a bad idea.
Hey, Fumi, aim your broom at us as
Don't do it! Don't do it! This is a bad idea. Don't play along. Oh my god.
Aim at
no!
You wish to disarm him.
No!
Then shoot him as if you wish to kill him.
When your enemy is like this, wave at him to surrender with a movement of your wrist. Do it quickly though, otherwise they'll try again, and you'll have to disarm them once more.
When they say wave at him...
Like this. And I switched pistols again.
Up, down.
Good. Oh,
Like ushering them to go onto the floor to lower themselves.
A group of opponents, target him first. If he falls, his men will be so confused that they'll all surrender as well. Yakuza obedience. Useful.
This suddenly became very video gamey.
Humble firearm collection. You are free to pick out any you want when you have need of them. But please, do make sure you use those guns.
Soul Stuff says you have learned gun etiquette. Looking at what's happening on the screen right now, no, you have not.
He opposes senseless violence, has me shoot at a janitor. What?
Did I tell you to pick up that broom? Nah, we ain't playing anymore. I'm not afraid of you. Nope. See, that was... He called him a coward, but useful. What's useful is that he's bulletproof. That's why I had you shoot at him.
Well, he was burying the lead there a little bit, I think.
Good. I guess you know...
Well, Jesus.
Of course, if you want to improve, you know you can train here anytime you want. I'll be around.
So yeah, we'll unlock more of these guns as the game progresses. I believe. Or something like that.
Oh, do you come... This is like your hub?
One of the two. The dojo is the other one.
This is a weird place to put... all this. In terms of, like, time. Like, Magic Meows points out that, yeah, we're... Well, I think we're, like, a third of the way through the game, right?
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, and now we get the... Here's where you can try out your guns. Here's where you can practice, you know, these moves. Here's where you unlock most of the gameplay mechanics.
Did that unlock anything? Can I prove myself worthy of unlocking? Probably not. Probably not how that works. I probably need to spend points or something. I don't know how you do it. Oh, now this though, heavy guns.
Now, if you go swing your swords down like a hammer about 50 more times, I'll let you have another gun.
Ooh, sounds like a deal. This is for targeting too, right? I could practice on these. All right, how'd I do?
Plus 10 respect. You fucked up my bar.
Did you learn anything interesting from Kojima? I thought you might. Listen, I talked to a few of my friends. No one heard a thing about Sato's daughter, but I got something on Ryuichi. Just like the guy's doing business of his own. His headquarters
caught mid-sneeze.
Factory in Tokyo Bay. Maybe you should check the place out. Take this cell phone in case I need to contact you. You should keep in touch. And be careful, Scat. This Ryuichi is tougher than he looks.
Yeah, I know. He knocked my ass out. Is that for me? Ah, finally a B. Not even worthy of an A. Maybe if I hadn't shot the janitor like a bunch, you know.
Your time and respect are like always on point.
That's because I respect everyone's time. Sewer level? Perhaps.
You would know better than I. I have not played this game.
Oh, my Wiimote is vibrating right now. That doesn't come across. Also, if I had the Wii speakers enabled, you could hear possibly over the Wiimote. Luckily, the phone call itself is over the actual speaker, over the actual in-game audio, so...
Patrolling the whole area, so don't go straight there. Make your way through the factory first. Oh, and watch out when you get close to those ovens. They're a little dangerous.
So here's the thing. The Wii speakers don't emulate, right? The Wiimote speakers. Them trying to send audio through them, through Dolphin, has never worked, and I don't think it ever will. So I just turned that stuff off, but you would be getting extra, like, gunshot sound coming out of it. and the ringtone of the phone and whatnot, which were nice little touches.
In a glorious 14 kilobytes per second.
Yeah, the way it was meant to be heard. Gotcha. Oh,
how's this feel?
Sniping?
I didn't ask that earlier. Yeah.
Not great. I definitely had some issues with it during some of the scenes earlier in the airport where they really wanted me to snipe. This seems a bit more reasonable, though. Problem is just like keeping it zoomed in. I think I should just keep it zoomed out all the way, because it is zoomed in enough for me to make these shots.
Never got a silent scope on Wii either.
No, and that's a crime. We got one on Game Boy Advance somehow. Alright, I think they learned their lesson.
Lucky I didn't bring out my sword. Then you would have lived, I guess, actually.
Yeah, I would have spared you then.
But you have to live with the shame, and what kind of life is that?
Death before dishonor. Yeah, let's
that's
go
one of
ahead.
my favorite songs in Mad World.
Let's, this is a shotgun. I want a SCAR. I want an assault rifle of some kind.
No, wait, Death and Honor is the song in Mad World, never mind.
Wait, no, this is an assault rifle. It just looks like the auto shotgun, because so many of the games in this game look kind of interchangeable with one another. But it should be an assault rifle, with any luck. Good. Yeah, in case you're curious, I'm not going to worry about disarming people or whatnot, or using the slow motion that much unless it is strictly necessary.
I figured you weren't all about that disarming.
Not when this is so much more fun. Cash likes Big Boom.
I notice you don't go for, like, the close range kills.
Yeah, they're very janky. I've tried several times over, and all it's resulted in is pain, is taking damage.
I feel like I'm bad about that in first-person shooters, but, like, in the opposite way, I try to go for, like, melee kills too much.
That can come back to bite you, for sure.
Oh, it definitely has.
I'm the kind of person, by the way, that when in games with slow motion, I never use a slow motion if I can help it. Fear, I play without slow motion. Super Hot, I try to play without slow motion. That one's a little harder than others. Max Payne, I mostly play without slow motion. I'm of the belief that anything you do in slow motion you should be able to do in real time in a game. That slow motion should be there for folk, you know, like maybe as like an accessibility thing, or just, you know, if people think it's cool, people like doing it on a controller, if it helps you line up shots that you otherwise wouldn't be able to make. But if I am playing with a mouse and keyboard, or in this case a Wiimotes, which is maybe not 1-to-1, but it's like 95-to-1, right? Or 0.95 to 1.
I mean, there are definitely still games where the slow-mo is, like, there for a reason. Like, we just did Gemini last week, and slow-mo is there so you can, like, catch bullets or get through obstacles.
If there's abilities tied to it beyond just shooting. But if I am just shooting, I would rather do it in real time. Alright, let's try meleeing this guy. No, you know what? Second thought, no.
Yeah.
Because he was starting to back away, and that would have gone badly.
like the guys I was thinking about were right before I asked it, there was a guy who was running away from you, but he was running to your left, like right in front of you. And the option was there to melee him the whole time. But
yeah.
I can understand if it's like the nunchuck does not agree with.
Yeah, that is the common
your desire
here. That yeah, you can waggle it as much as you want, but there are times where it'll just, for whatever reason, not read. And I'd rather not run that risk and get... No, I am not taking the sniper rifle. I see what they want me to do here. Something like this.
This ain't even like helping Scott. This is Scott for Scott's time. Scott wants to have fun. He wants to ride on one of these things.
Yeah, it's like a low-stress roller coaster.
I mean, except for the stress of that thing could open up at any time and just dump you. That's slightly stressful.
Back on rails again.
I will say that recently, though, I was playing through Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and that game has like a slow-mo thing, and I barely ever used that, mostly because I forgot that was a thing half the time. But it also doesn't help that in that game, like, every mission you have a new loadout of, like, abilities. And, like, slow-mo you get, like, in a third of the levels. And you just have to remember at the start of the level it says, okay, you have slow-mo now. And you never have to use it. So, yeah, in that case, like, I don't use it because I'm just gonna shoot at people. Like, I only started using it at the very end of the game because they dumped so many enemies at me. I was like, what buttons do I have that can make this easier? Oh, I have slow-mo. That might help.
It can come in handy, to be certain. Okay, I get the point of this. This could move a little faster. This could stand to be a little quicker. Alright. No, we gotta go this way?
Nope.
Towards the incinerator?
Yep. Follow the texture. Now, why did he have a gun?
They're prepared for any contingency.
What about his job in this position was like, listen, you need to be armed at all times.
Sometimes you gotta shoot the trash so it goes down the line a little easier. Sometimes the chunks are too big. Seems unorthodox to shoot trash as it goes down like the pipeline, but we haven't found a better way.
So that's not even fire. That's stuff like
those
that's
are
the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably to help them ignite a little easier. I don't know. I don't work in waste management. Lots of shotgun. Assault rifle, pistol. Yeah, I'll stick with this. I had a hunch. Oh, I can stand up in these vents.
at the main pier, sir.
Good thing their only line of dialogue was telling me where the guy I'm chasing after is going. Very convenient for me.
A lot of grenades.
Nice God rays. I think that's what these are, right? The light shafts coming through.
Sure, let's go with that. I thought that was specifically when they came down from the sky, like through cloud cover.
Oh, you might be right. That sounds more right.
But if you look at the lights, if you look at the light coming through, you look at the guy trying to shoot you.
I can look at two things at once.
Yeah, but if you look at that light coming through and you kind of like follow with your like finger where it's going from one point to the other, that's called ray tracing.
That one really got me. All right.
Attention everyone. The intruder is heading for the furnace. We have blocked the access and some backup is on its way to intercept him. He's trapped.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Be sure to let him know.
Someone messed up by leaving this here.
Sounds like someone messed up out there too.
Very successful ambush there. No
Good
notes.
use of cover.
Thank you. I can't open that. There we go.
Master Ryuichi is waiting at the pier. Please don't shoot.
Alright, only because you're helpful.
Unless you want to have a sword fight with me? I mean, I'll still spare you. Just asking.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get my respect up, you see. Alright, I'm ready. I'm raring to go. Remember load times? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
If I just act like I belong here, maybe they won't notice me.
Act like I'm wearing a white jumpsuit.
This is what people do here, right? I presume. They all have guns strapped to them. I'm just trying to blend in, guys. My first day here.
This is what they all do when they're on break.
Okay. Maybe the shotgun is not the right tool for this job. I can do a little better than that. Yeah, this'll do. Oh my god, that dude. This is a dangerous-ass room. I have a whole new respect for waste management workers. Hot damn. Having to dodge explosions and bullets all day long.
Listen, just keep taking cover behind the explosives and you'll be fine.
There's nothing else to take cover behind here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this one doesn't blow up, of course. Alright, what can I blow up? So that was less a lesson they were trying to teach me in not taking cover behind explosive objects, and more a lesson about shooting the cover that they're trying to take. As I'm choosing to interpret it. Oh no. What'd I die in? That just seemed like solid floor. I didn't fall into any, like, toxic ooze or something. Okay, I guess I gotta keep my aim real steady as I'm crossing that beam.
Finally twisted your ankle.
This mission's at an end. All right.
Okay. I have finally remembered to pay attention. And yes, your health bar has a lizard next to it. Confirmed. What's the meaning of it? I don't know. Sorry, Video Game King, I don't have an answer.
Something, the Yakuza having different animals, different tattoos to represent different, like, personality types or different, like, you know, aspirations, aptitudes.
Elvis suggests it's possibly a Sobe sponsorship.
No, Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball got that one locked up nice and tight.
Sobe doesn't exist anymore, right?
I think they do.
Oh. I remember liking that one, like, white one that was, like, I think supposed to be like a pina colada kind of thing. I'm just like a sucker for anything pina colada.
I think you like getting caught in the rain as well.
Actually, no. Sucks.
Okay, nobody shoot at me right now.
That's actually why I divorced my wife.
Wow, those guys could not aim for shit.
I think you're a little too late for that. I think we're in the process of it exploding currently.
Open faster! Don't you know I'm on a time limit here? This is hardly the place or time.
I love that expert sword movie started with little hop in the air and a little swing down. Not tracking you at all. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, the last time I saw Sobe get sold anywhere was whenever I went to a Quiznos, and you don't see that either.
Yeah, no. I miss Quiznos.
Yeah.
Alright, let's break this dude's blade and see what happens.
I can't live with this failure. Let me die here.
I mean...
Show respect. Oh.
He asked for it. I'm not gonna deny a man his last wish like that. Oh,
he meant let me die here by being incinerated in 220 seconds when the thing explodes.
Well, he could have communicated that a little more clearly. It might take me 200 seconds to figure out how to get the hell out of this room. Oh, never mind.
Alright.
I think I got it. Going up. Is anybody gonna try to shoot at me from down there? Nope, we can just relax and enjoy the view. This was a Sato facility.
Whoops.
Well, you know, gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. Man, they're just really doing this in real time. They thought this was really impressive.
Why? Something happening?
I mean, do you want me to shoot them? Is that like why they're like making me watch this whole thing in real time? Because I'm not going to. I mean, I know I just like executed that one guy, but that was like a personal favor sort of thing. Okay, you asked
that
for
one.
it.
I have a feeling that those guys would have been there even if you killed everyone else.
Not a real door.
Nope. Go in that thing. The other way? No, that seems very wrong. Shoot it?
Yeah, that'll do it. I think they're trying to shoot me through the... Yeah, you guys, good luck with that. I'd be trying to leave if I were you, but... Okay. I'm not sure how the physics on that worked, but, hey, Scott's A-okay, and that's all that, that really matters. Hello? Oh, the docks, not the beach. I misread that. That's it. I think I was better off going this way rather than trying to walk through burning pipes and what have you.
Uh-oh.
I don't even know if I needed to do that, but it seemed fun. Oh, you know what? We're gonna platform across them.
What are these?
Boats.
Oh.
They just happen to be tarped. What do I got? Let me take stock real quick. We'll go this way.
Magic Now says that a fairly solid, if unremarkable, Wii FPS was Medal of Honor Heroes 2, which I'd never heard of that one.
The only World War II shooter I played on Wii was Call of Duty 3, and boy howdy, that one ain't great.
You? Again? Here? There can't be! Shield that foolish Gaijin!
You know, I know we're nearing the 3-hour mark, so we're gonna have to wrap up eventually, but, you know, for what it's worth, his soul's still dancing. I'm still having fun with this.
Hmm?
This is still working.
Yeah, nothing about this looks aggressively, like, unfun or anything.
You know, the shooting feels nice. There's been a variety of places that we visited and gone. Oh, nearly out of ammo for this thing.
Shotgun, maybe not the best choice still.
Yeah, maybe not. Alright, let's go get Ryuichi. Navigate this labyrinth of crates. Wait, is that? No, that's 45 caliber. Okay. The Yakon looked almost like a Beretta for a second. Yeah, I think the pistol is still the best for close encounters. Next to the SMG for just, like, spraying and praying and...
Sir! Can't I trust any of you to kill him? You useless dogs! Cover me!
You know, it's your fault, dude. You could have killed me back at the airport. I think that actually worked. No, I overshot it. Let's try that one more time. Oh, no.
Yo, you undershot that one a little.
Just a smidge. Jesus Christ. Okay, fuck these grenades. That is one thing that this game just cannot do. By the looks of it, by the feel of it. Oh. There we go. Is that Ryuichi himself?
The red? Yeah.
Did I jump over that? No, I gotta go some way around, or... I'm not sure exactly what they want me to do here. Okay, here we go. I got it. Wait, no?
Do you?
Nope. Oh, okay. Now it opened up. I had the right idea the first time. I was just a little ahead of it. I can't wait to show this guy the hammer technique I learned.
Do you, Scott? I knew I should have killed you the first time.
I'm gonna make him respect me so much.
What a pity, really. You came such a long way to die. But I did warn you.
Well, that was fast.
Try to strike me.
Oh. Do better, man. Yeah, like this.
I'm clearly the better sword fighter.
They didn't even give me a chance to execute him. Automatic respect.
Just yet, Gaijin. I can still be useful to you. And I'll tell you what you want to know. I admit I didn't expect to see you again. And I have to say, you are a strong fighter. No one has ever defeated me before.
The way you waggled your wrist around at me.
Victory now, because it won't last. I know you're dying to know where your sweet little girlfriend is.
That's why I'm here.
She's not even here anymore. My boss, Tokai-sama, has her.
He's in California.
Well, shit.
Unless, maybe, if you come to your senses and give us the katana giri. But no, Tokai-sama will take it from you anyway. He doesn't fear those old wolves like that old-timer Sato. Tokai-sama has higher ambitions.
Magic Meow's... I noticed it too, but Magic Meow's is pointing out that if there's an I in the subtitles that isn't like the pronoun I, then it is lowercase.
Limited font choices, I suppose.
They had uppercase I's. Every other letter is uppercase.
Thank you so much, young man. I am Akira Matsubara. For years, I've been the boss of this whole area. My organization always supported that.
Actually, now they're lowercase everything. What?
We were feared.
I don't know what's...
Now see, one moment of weakness, and the new generation tries to wipe us out. But we won't let that happen. I have no idea what these people had in mind for me.
Probably nothing good.
But if Tokai is really behind all this,
then we will need all the help we can find. That is, if you are ready to work for the Yakuza.
Dude, I'm already in deep on this one, okay?
I'll let you go now. You said I could meet you at the Americans Club? Let me think of a strategy, and I will get back to you soon.
I don't know, I'm reluctant to do anything illegal. I'll have to think about this.
Only, oh, you see, if I had not executed that one guy, I probably would have had enough respect points to get the A immediately. But, you know, that's the price I pay.
Is this a... Oh, well, let's watch this cutscene first. Good cutscene.
Yeah, it's a question?
Let's see how this... Okay, we're starting here, new level. It's quarter till. You want to keep going, or do you want to call it here?
Let's call it here. I think that this is a fair time to. Oh, let's look at this real quick.
3 whole skill. Oh, okay, there's more.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff. I
mean, that was it. That was the grand extent of it. But you know,
I mean, still, that's a fair bit of stuff that you have not gotten yet halfway through the game.
Imagine shooting with the A button. Imagine shooting with your thumb. What kind of sicko?
Yeah, that's how you shoot a gun. With your thumb.
You know, actually, let's turn that lock system off before I forget, because that was really coming back to bite me at points. Subtitles on. Let's quit the game, though. Because my feet are getting a little sore.
But is this quitting the game?
There we go.
Okay, yes, it is.
Okay. That'll do it. So halfway through the game, give or take, maybe like 2/5 through the game. Who's to say? Except we actually can figure out exactly, because there's a replay level function here, and see, this is chapter 1, and that was 5 missions long. And this is chapter 2, and it is 5 missions long. That was one of them.
Okay.
And then chapter 3 is also presumably 5 missions long.
Little less than halfway through.
Yeah, so maybe like 1/3. So we got some more time with this ahead of us. And yeah, good time so far. I've enjoyed playing this tonight. Though my feet are a little sore because the floor I'm standing on. So it will be nice to sit down for the remainder of the night. Yeah. But I will close out of this for now. And I will cut to the epilogue screen. And I will thank everybody for watching tonight, for tuning in. Hopefully that was as enjoyable to watch as it was to play for me. I doubt it is, but hopefully at least some of the fun of it came across. Hopefully it translates at least a little bit. And we'll come back to that. Maybe we'll do something in between then and now. Maybe Charky, you'll take up the mantle of helming the stream again, the C&C Stream Factory for the next one.
I still gotta actually get that set up where I can do it and not have to do it over Parsec. But yeah, I think that's pretty much ready to go, more or less.
Yeah, so C&C Stream Factory, it will ride again, as will the Bad Game Hall of Fame. I think I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I mean, what I mean to say is I can't stream tomorrow because I'm working tomorrow. Right. Long day tomorrow. But Saturday we'll be back with Bad Game Hall of Fame, some sort of theme night. We'll figure that out in time. Then maybe Sunday, or we'll see. Keep eyes on the social media. Keep eyes on the Discord. Keep eyes on the places where we post to let people know when we're streaming. That's presumably how most of you got here today. So, but yeah. So I think primarily I will probably play mostly first-person shooters, though I do have a couple ideas for non-first-person shooter things that I've been looking for an excuse to play, and C&C Stream Factory feels like just that kind of excuse, just the right venue for it. But
I have some stuff in mind too that's not first-person shooters.
I play what I like.
The next thing that's coming up for me, I think, is going to have a lot of shooting, but not in the first person.
Ooh, that's a good teaser right there. We'll leave them in anticipation, if you will. But again, thanks everyone for tuning in. Let's see if anyone is streaming at this hour besides us.
Magic Meow says Mad Hazard teaser. Fuck no.
Oh, Obscuratory. Phil Salvador the Obscuratory is streaming Champions of Zulala, or Zulala. I can't tell from the thumbnail, but Phil's cool. show them some love. Show the Video Game History Foundation some love. And yeah, we'll be back. Bye.
Good night, everybody.